I love you. I do. How many of you guys have had your woman, your wife or your girlfriend or your sweetheart do this exact same thing and act the exact same way because you've messed up somehow? Oh, I'm very used to this. I am very used to this kind of behavior. So I've given TEX a number of other options, things to play with. These little plastic barrels though, even though it's a hard plastic, listen, he just takes them and tosses them right over the fence. And so this here does not really work. That's why I need to go get that steel drum, something he can't throw around quite so easily. The only problem is that steel drum, it's not in these deep woods. It's in those deep woods. And those woods, listen, y'all, if there could ever be a haunted forest, that would be it. It really, in my mind, if I ever picture a haunted forest, that would be it. And I think that you'll see why tomorrow. I cannot believe the lengths that I'm going through to try to get this bull a steel drum. No, look, guys, look. This is like Blair Witch Project kind of stuff. This is where you begin to hear things. You begin to hear sounds, okay? I knew I had seen this. I knew I had seen a barrel a long time ago, which would have been after Hurricane Harvey, okay? And don't know where it came from, but I had to come down and look, and sure enough, I found it. So even though it's been cold, I'm still watching for snakes. I don't have a fear of spiders. Not worried about, red bugs and ticks and stuff like that. Chiggers, they call them chiggers, which can really eat you up. But what I'm looking for is snakes, because that's what I do not do, are snakes. And this would be prime copperhead country. If you know about copperheads, they can blend in to everything around them. And you can darn near step on one before you realize he's there. Okay, so this barrel, yes, it's empty. I'm looking underneath it, y'all, because them snakes will go into there and hibernate in places like that. See how dry it is underneath there? All right, so the barrel looks to be a good barrel. What I would not want to have is a barrel that has any kind of liquid stuff inside of it, or if it has shards of metal broken off of it, because we don't want TEX to get beat up or scraped, cut, scratched. I'm looking at the lid now. So these are nice and solid. Okay, good. Guys, now, oh, that scared me. That bush, that little fan plant we call them, we call those Mexican palms. Or the kids call them fan plants, because we would cut them off. When we were kids, we'd cut them off right there, and we would fan ourselves like royalty. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is put my phone down and carry this thing out of the woods. That way. And then we will get up there and drop it off with TEX. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something real silly. I'm going to show y'all the way a lot of these video creators are doing. All the work they're going through to make a good quality video for your entertainment. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm taking the time to set my camera down here just so that I can walk towards you and look really cool. Huh. Did y'all see that? Oh, I forgot one trick of the trade. Hold on. Now I'm going to turn around the other way. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? A video creator, I get it. I totally get it. They have to find ways to keep the audience engaged. Because I'll be the first to admit that on Sundays, whenever I get the video analytics, it's a little bit disheartening to realize that no matter how long I may make a video, people can't stay tuned in for more than just a few minutes. And so, hey, don't think I'm not grateful, because I am grateful for any amount of time you spend watching the videos. But it's just kind of disheartening to think, a little bit belittling to think that people can't stand your voice for more than, y'all ready for this? 3 minutes is about the average watch time on Facebook. I am able to get about 8 or 9 minutes on YouTube. But most of my videos are between 15 and 20 minutes, because to tell a good story, I don't want to be that kind of video creator who just like machine guns my way through a video. I want to tell the story. That the not the artist in me, but the teacher in me, the language arts reading teacher in me, wants to tell the story. I want to give you a beginning, kind of set the mood, set the tone, tell you the characters, if you will. I want to lead up to some kind of climactic moment. And as I say this, y'all are all tuning out. Y'all are all leaving the page. I get it. I totally get it. I just can't stop. It's who I am. And then I want to give it some kind of a conclusion. You know, I want to conclude the story where you can all, like, whew, take a deep sigh of relief, or shake your head, or whatever the conclusion may leave you with, whatever feelings. That's important to me, but a lot of people can't stand it that long. Here's what I think it is. Now, I'm sitting down on my barrel here. Let me try to turn around to where I can kind of, it doesn't tell us the age groups and how long different age groups can hold out and last. But here's what I predict. I bet people in the category of 55 and older are probably the ones who watch more of the videos, maybe even the entirety of the videos. I bet those of you who are under 35, probably you've been conditioned to the world that we live in, that is fast-paced, very dynamic, always changing, and you can't stand to watch these videos for more than a couple of minutes. You love the babies. I guess you like me enough to come back, but you just don't really need to see all that. You just don't need all the extra that I throw into a video. And so you probably are the ones that just, and I'm not mad at you, guys. I'm not mad. I'm blessed that we've made the acquaintance. It just, it makes me kind of understand why I see different video creators changing their ways, trying to accommodate the different needs of their audience. I'm just going to say audience, even though I call you guys family. And so, no, I guess it's, I just don't know about that. I just don't know how I feel about that, setting the camera down and turning the angles. I guess I'll do what it takes, because this is my job. This is my job. And I guess as a teacher, anyone who's in education knows that education makes big circles. What is popular and the curriculum of this year will change. It will all of a sudden, there's something that's going to come out that's going to be bigger and better and greater, and help make the kids get the most out of the kids. And so your lessons will change, but over time, guess what? They always come back around. They do. And so for a guy who taught for 26 years, 27 total years in education, counting this year as my bus driver, for 26 years, I've seen education make a couple of circles. And that was neat because there were some parts of that circle that I was really good at. And then whenever times would change and my boss was saying, hey, you got to kind of change the times, Les, you got to change, I'd be like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But low key, I kept doing it just the way I was doing it. They call that a dog and pony show. Whenever she'd walk in, I would do it her way. And when she wasn't looking, I'd do it my way. Boy, I'm bad. Did y'all know I was bad? Did y'all know I was bad? I'm bad, y'all. All right, let me continue my trek out of here with this barrel. We're getting there, folks. All right, I've made my way back to the four-wheeler. Now what I'm gonna do is set my phone in this tree. Y'all still with me? Yeah! Ouch. There we go. Guys, we are about, look at this fence. That's what a couple of floods will do to your fencing. It'll push it right over. Push the weight of the water and the debris that it carries with it. All right, now I should have brought the side-by-side, but I didn't. I'm gonna have to put that barrel right here, I'm afraid. That's how we're gonna have to hold this barrel on here. It's like this four-wheeler is made for this. I can't believe it's sitting there on top of the speedometer. Ugh. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Doesn't leave much room for me to sit. Ah! I'm having to sit kind of straight backed, kind of nerdy. I feel a little bit like Forrest Gump. But I am making my way out of these woods with a steel drum. Woo! Tex is gonna be so happy. He's going to love this, y'all. All right, so we've made it back. I'm gonna take this barrel and throw it right over the fence here. Now, Tex will probably not play with it right now. Guys, he's the kind of guy who likes to play after dinner. So I'll throw the barrel over, and like I said, there's nothing inside of it for me to worry about, so I don't have to go wash it out or burn it out. There's a couple of lids on very tight. If there were anything inside of it, it's sealed nicely, is what I'm saying. And so I'm gonna throw it over here, and then we will watch for a minute. Yeah! All right, there's the barrel. There's Tex. I will go inside there with him and see if I can get him to play. But first, who wants some cow cuddles? Who wants some cow cuddles, huh? Oh, you big galoot. Oh boy. Who wants some cow cuddles with this big galoot? Hey, look at the camera. Don't know why he's being so shy for. He won't even look at me. What's he mad about? Hey, why are you mad at me? I didn't bring you a barrel. You don't play with barrels. You don't even play with barrels, do you? I'm sorry, I'll find you some kind of a toy. Oh, you just want a snack. Oh, you wanted was a snack. I didn't bring you a snack. Why won't you love Daddy? Why are you so mad at me for? I love you, you big galoot. I do. Oh, I love this big galoot. Dixie, I'm not loving you right now. I'm loving this big galoot. Oh, I'm loving my big galoot. If Daniel Arms could see me now riding on my steer. There you go, Daniel. I'm not riding a mini bull. I'm tempted. Should I? Should I put my leg over him? Oh, he ain't gonna like this. There we go. Halfway there. Oh my God, don't get up, Moo. I'll do the splits and that's gonna hurt for sure. I'm not putting any weight on them, folks. I know that you guys would never forgive me if I put my weight on this steer's back. So Daniel, this is about as much as I got, buddy. Thank God he's laying down. Oh, Moose, why are you so mad at Daddy? I love you. I do. How many of you guys have had your woman, your wife or your girlfriend or your sweetheart do this exact same thing and act the exact same way because you've messed up somehow? Oh, I'm very used to this. I am very used to this kind of behavior.